Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Flotsam. In the previous episode, we actually managed to build ourselves a nice little food truck over there. Looks pretty decent, I must say. I really enjoy that. It was pretty cool. And we started producing some medicine now, so that is also really good. So now we can actually treat the pollution in our little drifters. But in this episode, we are going to try and get as many resources as possible as we make our way to the destination set by DJ Babel. It's all the way up here, it's quite far, but we need to get that going. So let's just quickly finish off on this stage over here. So we're going to scout the region, chop some trees and harvest the seeds. We also have a few little fishies that we can get. So there's another one up there. Let me just see here. Yep, right around over there. I think that's a pretty good spot to get it. And then we naturally want to get all the wood that we possibly can, and tinder, obviously. So let's see what we can do. I'm actually thinking that we might need some more farms, to be quite honest. We do have the potatoes growing, but I don't think it's enough really. So let's just add a little bit of extra over there. So we're going to just let's see, are we going to go with it takes compost to make these grassy walkways. We don't really want to use that too much, so I'd say let's just go with the plastic ones for now, like so. And then we can just add another one of these, get some more potatoes going. Hopefully we'll have enough to get that going for now. Let's see, so they're a little bit upset about ordinary food. They would like to have some better ones, so let me just get some potatoes more over here. There we go, that should do the trick. And then pine trees. The pine trees are actually chopped down. Some more tomatoes. I'm still not 100% sure what to do with those, but I'm just going to place these two trees over here as well. Hopefully we can use it for logs. Once again, I'm not exactly sure yet how that works, whether they just replant it or every time you need to replant it yourself. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Can we actually make this now? So let's see, we can make the fryer. The fryer, it does have a bad effect on the attractiveness, and it does use electricity, but I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure we'll be good on that. We can't place this. Guess we can. And just put it over there and we can just connect to the grid. Right, so I would say things are looking pretty decent. Now we just need to figure out where we're going to put this one, because it needs to reach it, but we can't reach it just yet. I think this should be good enough, just right over there. Let's have a look see here. So we're going to connect it like this. It's going to be a lot of wiring going on over here, which I guess it's fine. It's not that bad. There we go. So let's see. So for fries, we're going to use just potatoes, and then fried fish we're using nibblers. So we need to find nibblers again, and then flour. So for that we'll need a mill, and naturally yeah, that's quite interesting. Okay, so we're gonna need to find wheat. I'm not exactly sure where we'll find wheat. Don't think we have. No, we definitely do not have any. So let's just see here. So we got basically this remaining to do. As you can see, there's a near empty gas station here over here, but we need a pump for that. I don't know what we used to make pumps. If you do know, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know. I mean, naturally we'll figure it out, but I do like engaging with you guys and having a good chat. So let me see here. Next up, we are going to, another one is to do the disease treatment, but I'm going to work on the mill for now quickly. Another little thing we can add near our farms. So we'll get that going, and then let's see. So I think it's basically just this lookout still to do. Maybe we can, while we wait for that, we can maybe collect a little bit of extra wood over here. Something like that. And then we can do one over here as well. Let me just see the progress here. Progress is looking good. We just need to harvest the seeds and chop the trees and collect the rest of it. Let's see. Right, so we need to produce seaweed sheets as well. So I just placed this one up here. I think I've added them just to make 10. I think 10 is enough for now. Basically what you can do with the seaweed sheet is if you go into this one over here, you can see we need a bunch of gobblers and then seaweed sheets over here. I think maybe we're going to add this one over here. We'll make this instead of just plain straightforward frying them. So if I can just find the gobblers over here, and don't go frying no gobblers. Maybe we'll need to up this quantity over here a little bit more. So seaweed sheets, I would say let's go with 30 of them at a time. We do have a lot of seaweed, so I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Yeah, it looks good. All right, let's get a move on as soon as they're done with this. Okay, they're done. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we are going to go collect that person over there. Just add another little survivor. We can really use some extra workers around these here parts. And then while we're at it, let's just stop around about over here. We can go collect electricity. Maybe I can move a little bit closer. Can we get that in range? We can. Cool. So here we are, bright and shining. I just had to quickly wait for the day to come. Daytime. So we have gunwale, gunwale over here, and then we can get obviously all those things over there as well. Let's see what else we have around here. So over here we can get more electronics. I'm not really too concerned about electronics at this moment. And then here we can just get those plastics and furniture, etc, etc. That is going to help us out a lot as well. Can we reach this? Yeah, we can. I guess we can get those. All right. Well, are we doing on the milling over here? So milling is taking a while, but we definitely, I think we'll have to find a spot where you've like the farming areas, so we can get some more, maybe get some wheat. That would be pretty cool if we can find some. And then naturally we need to go catch ourselves some gobblers. Okay, so we're pretty much done collecting everything here, so I think we can move on, see if we can make our way towards the location up here somewhere. We collected the new little survivor as well. Let's see, so I need a rotor. Let me just stop here for a second. Get them to go do some fishing. Alright, so we need a rotor, considering that if we want to build the mill. So a rotor, I'm not exactly sure where you find the rotor, but we also need to make power tools. But I think before we head on to the power tools, let's see how much this is going to take. Okay, it's not that bad. I mean, sure, we can get that going soon, but it's also using a lot of electricity. So let's start off with this one. We'll get our disease treatment going. So the mill is there. We don't have any flour at the moment, or wheat at the moment, so we'll get to that as soon as possible. Just want to go get this. I'll just send some swimmers in there, something like that, and then we're just gonna fish it, and then we'll get back to you. So we are in a little bit of a situation of no electricity at the moment. So yeah, the food truck and the fryer is using a ton of it. Really is using a ton of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another battery right around over here, and then we just need one extra metal plate to do another little cycle, some manual. Can we wait? Now let's do this one again. So something like that. I guess we'll add a bit more of that. but we do need to keep them batteries going. So let's see, we'll connect this one to here. It's quite a wiry situation, but it's fine. And then we need another one of these. There we go, lovely. We got ourselves charging up again. Hopefully this will work. And hopefully they're not going to waste no electricity this time around. There you go, that's good. Alright, perfect. Got an extra battery now, so that's going to increase our range a little bit as well. Alright, that's beautiful. Right, let's move on. Still got a lot of work to do. Captain, we spotted signs of life. There might be a survivor out there. Okay, show me over there. Alright, yeah, I think we could maybe make our way over there. How far is it? Okay, yeah, it's kind of on the way there, so that's perfectly fine. We will be doing that. Now, there's a lot of wood over here, which we are definitely going to collect. Just want to be sure that we have enough axes and stuff like that. We do have 6 of them. But there's quite a lot of it floating around, isn't it? Alright, so let's collect those. And then we can go ahead and scout the region, chop the healthy trees, and do the same on this side over here. Chop those trees. Let's see, more wood over here. So this is going to keep us busy for a while, which is perfectly fine. We need 3 more, 1 more. 1 more over there. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Make another one of these. Very nice. Alright, this is awesome. So we have unlocked our... Let's just see, where will we find this? Maybe here? So we got the apothecary. Where will we find the med pod? There we go. We can actually make one. That's awesome. So I'm going to place one of them right over here. Let's see. I'll place one right there. That's a good spot for it, I think. Does it use electricity? It doesn't. Thank goodness. Because everything is using electricity and it's getting a little bit damn hectic over here. Captain, thank you. You've given me a chance to keep doing what I was meant to do. Save lives. Beautiful. So we are now on our way to doing exactly what we need. Alright, so let's see. Waiting for a patient. Available medicines. We got smoke breath over there and sponge head. But no muscle mouth. Obviously we need the eels, I believe, to get those going. What I would like to do is I would like to actually add one of these. So we need a few plattles over here. Where we do this? Ah, there you go. Oh dear, we can't do that. Okay, so we definitely need to find ourselves some more metal. I'd say that would mean that we need to backtrack a little bit. Unfortunately. Can I just keep that in range? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. So let's go collect those. I don't think we have any. Nope, we do not have those. So let's see if I have enough to create a few of those. I think we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So that is definitely going to help. Get those going, and then we're just going to send them out to go collect this. 2 of them should do, I believe. Awesome. We can finally build ourselves a huge storage yard. That is going to expand our storage capacity with quite a bit. Quite happy about that. So let's get that in there. Food is starting to look a little bit rough, isn't it? We still have enough. It's just the fact that we don't have a large variety at the moment. So maybe we'll have to add more farms. We do have quite a bit of tomatoes going around. We don't need tomatoes, actually. Let me just have a look. See, are we treating anyone? Nope, not at the moment. Let's see here. There's a fryer. So if we upgrade it, is there a way reduces the building weight? We don't want to do that. Like I said, it doesn't seem like you can upgrade the efficiency. Ain't that just something? Alrighty, that means we need to get going again. Okay, so moving on. I don't think we have. Well, we're basically leaving this one behind right now, but we're not gonna do this whole part in this episode. I think we're gonna just leave that for the next one. But right now we are going to collect as many things as possible, get some more food going, considering the food is getting a bit of a problem, isn't it? So not exactly that we don't have enough food, it's just not good quality food, which is something that I would like to address. So we are going to go ahead and collect as many things as possible to get ourselves up and running. That should do the trick. Let's just see here. I'm leaving this one behind. I'm not going to pick them up. I think we are good. So that is basically what we're going to do right now. So we're going to collect as many things as possible so that we can find ourselves, hopefully, a farm in the very near future. So we're on day 98. So we're making progress. It's definitely going pretty good, actually. But I'm going to go around doing all the fishing and collecting all these things. Let's see, can we move on now? Yes, we can. So I can move up a little bit to, let's say, around about over there. Can we get more fish in range? We can. Beautiful. I think this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. Where's that fish? Just want to get that going as well. Somewhere on, there we go. There they are, beautiful. I just want to be sure that we are actually cooking them. Oh yeah, no, we perfect. We are actually cooking it, so that is beautiful. Happy about that. Just gotta collect all those and plastics and all that type of stuff. And then, do we have enough? No, we do not. But I think that is where we're going to end this episode. Like I said, a little bit of a shorter one, but it took me quite a while to record. With all the gaps in between, waiting for things to be produced, etc, etc. So if you enjoyed these videos, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community. But once again, you absolute legends, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.